This is how I think the conversation or the interaction between Graham Porter and Kukurea is gonna go today, or how it went yesterday. Something like this. My nigga. My nigga Mark Kukurea. You thought you were gonna leave me in the hood, huh? You thought you were gonna leave Graham in the hood in East Sussex. Guess what? I'm in London, baby. I wouldn't laugh if I was you. Uh-uh. Matter of fact, remember what you said when you left Brighton? You said, after you wiped your fake tears, you said, catch me in Champions League TV, baby. Guess what? Check me out in Champions League TV, baby. And not only that, I run shit here. You just play here. Tuchel ain't got shit on me. Shoot program, nigga. 24-hour lockdown. Bill Chilwell just bought me some cookies to welcome me. So your ass better get creative if you don't want to just be playing in the Carabao Cup, nigga. Hey, Kukurea, I can't see your eyes because of your long hair, man. Uncover them eyes. You crying? No, man, don't cry, man. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Look, Mark. Nigga, we made it! Nigga, we made it! Nigga, we made it! Nigga, we made it! I don't know. I don't know if that's how really it went. But some nuggets of truth in there, I think. You know, it's the Football Power Hour, baby. It's the early morning stream. Not so early, but you know, we talking post losing to Real Society, Real Sociedad. We just gotta give him that flowers and be like, yo, Real Sociedad, you played well, you defended well, you get your credit, you got your 3 points. All right, let's move on. We're gonna come back. We'll be back in Spain, and we're gonna come back firing, you know. And you know, the thing about it is like the good thing is like it's a wake-up call that we needed early, but also at the same time, it's like one of those things where Ten Hag is learning a lot more about these players, and we as a fan base we're learning about the players, and we can see some of the experiments or some of the failed experiments or not so successful experiments that Ten Hag has conducted so far. We've had the number 10 experiment of Christian Eriksen. I think it was versus Brentford. He was pretty much no, he was a false nine. Correction. So he was a false nine in that game. Oh no, was it Brighton or Brentford? Let me see, like, because I think Ronaldo played the 90 minutes in Brighton. I can't remember now, but like we know that Christian was once playing as a false nine in one of the early games, and that didn't work out. And then we have, you know, if you can remember, please, you know, put some clarification on the comments. But the main thing is like we saw that experiment didn't go well. And then we saw the experiment with Fred as a 10 versus Real Sociedad that didn't go well. And that's a conundrum because Fred is like one of those players where you know that like he's going to find a pass. We know that he can win you the ball in high areas of the pitch, but he does not have a shot. The best chance of Fred scoring is a finesse placement type of shot. Let's be real. There's no shot power in that Brazilian. I don't know where and how he missed, you know, that to be a Brazilian midfielder and not have a shot power. We saw the shot. I was mad at Casemiro for shooting yesterday, but like some of the shots, there's some power in it. It's just like just didn't have. It wasn't precise enough. But um as a midfielder, you have to have a long shot threat, at least to be a successful midfielder, you know, in especially at Manchester United. So Fred as a 10 did not work out. So I'm wondering what's next. Who's next? Donny. Can it be Donny? Donny as a number 10, please. I don't know because like it seems like sometimes Ten Hag is trying to explore the other options, and obviously you can't always play Bruno there every day all the time, So you have to find other players that are successful in those positions. So I am praying for the return of Donny van der Beek, because man, and this ties a little bit with the fixture postponement. That like I hope it's a good chance for Donny van der Beek to get himself back into shape and back into the team to be available for these Europa League games, because this is your opportunity. This is your chance. And to make your way is an audition to make your way into the Premier League's starting 11, and Donny can take it. And obviously, Martial, when he's back, he's obviously going to benefit from this, match postponement. So, Martial, this is your chance to rehabilitate and come back into the fold, So, one of the other cool things that one of the other one of the few positives to take away from yesterday's game was the fact that Charlie McNeil played and Ganacho. We always gotta 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 applaud the young ones, the Carrington Cubs. Those are the ones we need. Both those air horns are for you guys, because like you did your thing. You didn't mess up. Obviously it would have been nice for you to contribute and have a goal or something, but like the main point is that y'all didn't mess up. So, we got to give you your flowers. So, um, I also just have to mention how is it Mark DeBello? I feel it's Mark DeBello, man. I was mad at you yesterday, and I'm still mad at you today, man, because that does not make sense. How does a ball hitting the person is not looking at it. They saw it before it touched their body. Okay? They're looking away. And where's the hand supposed to go? The ball touches his leg and then hits the arm. How? How is that an intentional block with the arm? What in the world is the VAR assistants doing? Am I the only one that is in this train of, let's say, mic up the referees? We need to hear the conversations. We need to hear if there are conversations. We need to hear if the dudes are on the phone. We've all been in Ubers where the Uber driver's on the phone with our partner or their loved ones or their friend, and they're still doing their job. I have a feeling the VAR referees are in some kind of level where they're figuring out how to do that job while they're doing other things. Either they're on TikTok or Instagram or something. Because I couldn't pronounce your names. I don't want to try again right now and butcher them names, but them two VAR assistants, at least call the guy and say, man, hey, honey, hold on. Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm wearing. Hold on for a second. Yo, Marco Di Bello, just run to the monitor and just check out that thing before they take the penalty. All right, cool. Yeah. As I said, Yeah. You make my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Just come on, man. We need to mic the referees up. I really want to know what they're saying. I win. I don't. I don't. At least right now we can work to shape them to, like, if they're not PC trained, if they're not trained to say some PC shit, it's fine. It's fine. We can work to, like, finally train better referees that are more suited for the job. But, like, the demands of the jobs, uh, yo, technology is more available now than ever, and we need to integrate it in ways that fit and benefit the game. This VAR situation, the way it's being implemented right now, is a little sus. All right, and the right now, if if they run out of tape, we know that's not the case. That they couldn't play the thing back. Them guys are just asleep, man. I don't understand. At least one, we have to check these guys as bank statements, because I feel like whatever it is that ending, they some whatever it is, the wages that they were supposed to earn for that game, there's some add-ons, and we need to know about the add-ons. We need to know about the motherfucking add-ons. Yo. We need to know about the what it is that Real Sociedad is paying you. Okay, them guys gonna have me tight. This whole break is gonna give Klopp a chance to just switching a little bit, because, like, I this game, it what's the word? It deflated a lot of the momentum and positivity that, like, was building inside me. It was a little wake up call to be like, hold on. You did not win by more than 3 goals in the previous games. Like, what are you talking about? You didn't win, but it wasn't a clobbering of, like, it wasn't like a real. We just managed to survive. So it's just like one of them things where we needed that wake up call, and I know that, like, one, some players in some situations are going to really benefit from this, and I hope that Donny and Martial come back into the fold. Ronaldo, I feel like he's not going to benefit, because Ronaldo needed to be match sharp, because he's been fit. The boy has been training while apparently we were in Australia and in Thailand. He was out there training, doing his thing. So it's about time for Ronaldo to actually now um be matched sharp, and he's not going to benefit from this break. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Only time will tell with that. So, Klopp is going to have time to change his syllabus. We know that he said one of the last things that he said, there's a little change of subject to Liverpool real quick. Klopp, one of the last things that he said was he's going to need to reinvent himself, because the way they're going to need to reinvent themselves as a team, because the way they're playing is definitely inviting trouble. High line with lousy press. Recipe for disaster. High line with a lousy press equals recipe for disaster. So many teams are going to look at how Napoli beat Liverpool, and they're going to be looking to exploit the same channels, the same way. So it's about time we see a different kind of Liverpool. Are they going to play like Burnley? Are they going to play like who they gonna play like? Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. So I'm really looking forward to watching what is Klopp's tactical reaction to the situation that they're in right now. The other thing I want to talk about is, because of the break or fixture postponement. I so here's the thing. I obviously don't want to get I want to say I said one of the titles the title for the stream is "Long Live the King," and I think that I read somewhere the phrase came from the context of sort of like celebrating continuity, and it's sort of like recognizing that like a sovereign leader may die, but the government needs to continue, and people need to sort of carry on while still mourning. It's not about lacking respect, it's about honoring the fact that there needs to be continuous forward motion and forward movement, and just a continuation celebration, you know, or a celebration and continuation, so to speak. So it's one of those things that makes me wonder, like, why can we not have, obviously I'm coming at this topic from, I was born and raised in Botswana. Like, one of my other names in this YouTube space is Botswana Puppy, and I embrace it. But Botswana was like colonized by the British, and obviously Botswana gained independence under the Queen's reign. So it's one of them things that, obviously, I look at it like saying the Queen is not as clean as she's painted. There's some blood in them hands. These are the African leaders that, have done good things and had blood in their hands. That blood was painted more than, the list. Don't make me pull out the list now. But I also would just want to say, long live the king, in the spirit of like, hey, why don't we continue and celebrate your life while playing the games? Right now, it's confirmed that the games this weekend are going to be off, and then the games next weekend, obviously, that's when the funeral is. They- They're obviously going to be off. They haven't confirmed it yet, but come on now. If you tell me that we cancel the games in the preparation, don't tell me during that we're going to be streaming, showing the Queen's funeral on all the channels. There's no way any channel is going to be showing any game. Uh-uh. Especially not on that day, not on that weekend. So first of all, the first thing we gonna need the King Charles, just stated publicly, the day you live, you leave, cause the homie 70 something. Do you want us to start playing? Just tell us right now. I say, if it were according to me, celebrations gotta honor the Queen. We play the games, and the celebrations gotta honor the Queen somehow. Every game this weekend will be 96 minutes. Every game this weekend, we take a moment at the beginning of the game, at halftime. We can do a slideshow during halftime if we want. Educate and learn, make more people learn about it, about her life and her story. But in my opinion, man, the Queen got a lot of blood in them hands. And I was just fine with like somebody doing a knee slide and being like, you know, and then the Queen, is like on something. I don't know, I don't know, a t-shirt of the Queen or something, you know what I'm saying? But like I fuck with like Mother Teresa more than the Queen. I fuck with like Princess Diana more than the Queen, you know. Um, but I'm just speaking as somebody from, who's like, these are my colonial masters. And you know right now we're in a post-colonial era, and I can talk and be like, hey, this is my opinion, this is how I feel about it. No disrespect. Let's continue with our lives while honoring and celebrating, finding ways to be respectful. you know I definitely don't want, it's like when Shaka Zulu died. Ho, 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 ho. You don't want me to get into that history. Anyway, let's talk about something else, football. Anyway, one thing, Juan Mata is off to, I think, Galatasaray, or that team. And I Eric Bailly's words made me feel like, yo, we need a documentary that says like, that's like whatever, surviving Manchester United, or my times at Manchester United, because we need to hear from Mata, we need to hear from Matic, We need to hear. We've heard that from we need to hear. Mata can do the matamentary. We need to hear from Cavani. You know, we need to hear. We need to hear. I would really love to hear more from people that are not tied to the organization now about what was going on these years, these last couple of years, and to get more insight on like what the organization and what Manchester United as an organization is, and what we know that we spoiled Mata's career. We took Mata after he was like player of the year at Chelsea, stuck him on the right sometimes, and didn't even play to his strengths and try to play this counter-attacking football that did not work for him, and basically let him decay there. And I hope Donny, my guy, don't be another Mata situation. Jump the ship in January if it doesn't work out, bro. You need to get fit first so we can see if you can serve the team or not. So I am looking forward to hearing more from ex players. I feel like Wayne Rooney has said some things, and and I'm sure like he'll have some more to say in the future. So anyway, I'm just really sad that like we're not gonna be having any games this weekend. And oh man, what are we supposed to do? Play FIFA? Come on, man. Long live the king, though.